Welcome, bike guys. Today we're taking out the RS 500 SWM Dual Sport. Stick around. Well, welcome guys. We got a treat for you today. We got a new SWM RS 500. Which comes from the factory in full dual sport mode. It has mirrors and turn signals and all those things that we need to have for the street legal, right from the factory when you pick it up at the dealer. And I wanted to talk a little bit today about dual sport riding. And as you can see, we picked out a nice little trail here. We're riding on that RS 500 and enjoying the day out. It's winter time still. So we're going to run across some areas with some snow and things like that. But I wanted to talk about the sport of dual sporting, or the riding version of that. And that is that, you know, you can have a full-on dirt bike nowadays that has the lights and things on it, so you can get out and you don't have to necessarily load it up on a trailer or in your truck to haul it out to some place. You could actually probably ride it from your house. Although our distances are quite a bit apart, we end up sometimes hauling out to that area. But then you can cross through town, or you can ride down a piece of public road, and we can enjoy the going in and grabbing some lunch or getting some fuel if we need it, if it's a long ride, and we can go on with that. So I just wanted to kind of get you guys a feel for what this bike is doing. It's a single cylinder 500cc motor. The SWM is made in Italy. We have some other video on what SWM is, and we'll continue on with that. This bike is it's a part of the original, or the Italian Husqvarna series that were made as late as 2012. But I like this. See, I can just ride across the mountain range here. I can head up on the highway. This is a secondary route, of course, heading into a place some of you guys have heard of, Virginia City. And we're going to pass through Virginia City and right up into some of the mining area up here. So this RS 500 is a really capable on-road, off-road bike. Now, I don't ride it on the street hardly ever, other than just some transitions like this, because I think it's a dirt bike and I ride it like a dirt bike. But I wanted to explain to you too, it has a lot of the modern components on it. It has KYB forks and shock on it. It has Brembo brakes. It has Mikuni fuel injection. This is a modern bike in many ways. It has a nice information panel on it with the trip settings on it, the speedometer, a tachometer. It has a whole bunch of things on the little dashboard on it that you can just by pressing a few buttons, you can adjust it to the way you like it. But I found this bike is very comfortable to ride. It handles amazingly well. I've even had the opportunity to have raced the bike a couple of times in some off-road events, and it's very capable, even at race speeds out in the desert. The suspension is absolutely just absolutely comfortable to ride. The way the bike handles and takes in rough terrain and all that, it's just really fun to ride. The motor, the 500cc four-stroke motor on this thing, is very smooth but very capable. It has all kinds of horsepower. You just let it rev out a little bit and boy, that thing will really go. Here's a nice road that we're taking it up on the other side of Virginia City, up into a mining area up there, just for a Saturday afternoon ride. And you can hear this thing just picks right up as we go, and it's very capable on this kind of stuff, but it'll also do single track. I mean, you can get into the tight gnarly stuff with it. The motor is so smooth that it will just help you up all kinds of gnarly things and that. So The bike comes very well equipped. It's a good looking bike. I'm sure you've probably seen the photo by now, but there's we'll try to put up a couple photos at the end here too. It's a good looking bike, very comfortable, and it's a really good bike for the value for the money. It's comparable along the same lines as a KTM 500 or the Husqvarna 501. It's that type of a bike, but yet it's all completely street legal, and you can take it out. Now our demo bike, this one that I'm riding now, I have taken some of the street equipment off of it because I've been going out and doing a lot of desert riding on it, a lot of difficult areas in that, and I don't want to break those other parts because I know what can happen out there for me. Some of you guys probably don't ride with quite the aggression that I do, but I've taken off the turn signals and the mirrors and all that sort of thing and taken it in box stock style in the way it came out of the crate, and have raced it and very successfully off-road. So it's a very capable bike. So we hope you enjoy it. Stick around. Maybe we can throw in a couple of photos at the end. Thank you.